When you're on a date, who should pay?
Let's talk about why I never paid on the first 3 dates with a man.
Guys paying for the first date.
Huge slay.
Who should pay on the first date?
How many times will you argue about who pays on the date? Is it the man or the woman? You know, when I was younger, I used to think like adults, they knew it all, they had it all figured out. But if you're still in your broke era, why should you wait to have money to start enjoying your life? Think about it. What are the odds that the person you're in your romantic relationship with will be in the same vicinity as you all the time? Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sophie and I'm the host for today's program. Actually, I'll leave timestamps in the description box below in case you want to skip to the next point. So today I'm going to be talking about 22 things I learned in 2022 as a 22-year-old. So this video is coming out on the 31st because I'm like, I have to squeeze out every single lesson I can learn from 2022 before I make this video for you. So let's get into it. First of all, I'm going to start like a motivational speaker. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. I don't even know. Just bear with me on this one. So first of all, what do I mean by this? Let's take for example, you have a dream. Yeah. The only reason you have that dream, in my opinion, okay, and from what I've learned in my life so far, especially this year, is because you can actually achieve it. And if you couldn't achieve it, there's no way you'd be dreaming it. Because let's be for real, how many of you have dreamt of becoming an astronaut? You probably haven't. It hasn't even probably crossed your mind like, oh, I would like to be an astronaut. Why? Because there's not something that is in your realm of achievement. If you have the dream that you want to be an astronaut, that means you can do it. Okay, and most times whatever we see ourselves doing, it's something we have been thinking about. The second thing I learned in 2022 actually ties into the first point. It's be honest with yourself. And I feel like a lot of people are not honest with themselves. Let me just give you an example. Like, are you actually genuinely happy about what you're doing with your life? You know, are you genuinely happy about who you're dating? Are you genuinely happy about, you know, your life goals and everything you do? Or are you just doing it because of another reason? Remove all other expectations and just be honest about what you want. 3, experiences over luxury. I cannot emphasize this enough. Like, experiences over luxury. Take that trip, okay? Don't wait till you have money for the most luxurious hotel or anything. Especially when you're in your broke student era. Take the trip, go out, you know, do the things you want to do. You probably don't have the money, but it's okay because experiences over luxury. Because when you look back in your life, when you look back at the things you've done, most times the things that you are happy about are your experiences. It's not really, oh, I drank the fancy champagne, I drank all those things also make you happy. But if you're still in your broke era, why should you wait to have money to start enjoying your life? Go and do it with the funds you have, with the budget you have, because time is going. You'll never be 22 again. You'll never be 21 again. Whatever age you're passing, you're never going to be it again. So you might as well do what you want to do. Is that some people are temporary. It's okay to have temporary people in your life. Like, they're not bad people because they're no longer in your life. Some people are temporary, okay? Like friendships, people you meet, some of them will not be permanent. And it's really hard to come to terms with it because sometimes, yeah, you have made such a strong emotional attachment only for them to be a temporary person. Sometimes you just pull away from people, you guys just drift apart, nothing really happened, but it just happens. And you just have to realize that some people are temporary in this life. Just in 5, you don't have to be perfect, baby. You don't have to be perfect, okay? For me, my perfectionism comes when in terms of getting good grades. I literally am the worst at that. Like, I would literally pass my exams in flying colors and I'll still be upset because I missed a question that I knew I was supposed to get. Like, what on earth is that? That's perfectionism. Okay, I'm actually getting better, but like, I would literally spend hours reading and rereading because I didn't want to fail any question. Like, why shouldn't you feel any question? You're a human being. You can feel some questions, okay? And this is in my own life. For some other people, it's like they want to be perfect in whatever they're doing. I don't know, maybe your job or maybe your looks or something. But whatever it is, just know you don't have to be perfect, okay? Like, personally, I was like this kind of person that wanted to get, you know, proper camera, proper lighting, proper everything. Right now, I'm just going to tell you, I was literally chasing sunlight. As I'm speaking to you now, the sunlight is literally vanishing. So probably at the end of this video, I literally will not have any lights. But like, it's just fun like that. Make your videos like that. Do what you can do. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, you improve with time. So just do what you gotta do. This one was something I learned this year for real, but it has always been a part of my life. Yeah. Anyway, number 6 is fitness is important. Fitness is not an option. It doesn't matter if you're fat or you're skinny. However, I got into fitness because I've always been prone to gaining weight, but it doesn't really matter. You'll be surprised how much like obesity is associated with so many diseases. Okay, and yeah, fitness is important. It's not really about your size. Regardless of your size, you're prone to more diseases as you get older if you are not really into fitness. Even your muscles need it, your heart needs it, everything, your mental health needs it. Okay, I'm trying my best when it comes to fitness, and I understand it cannot be easy, but once you just realize that fitness is important, and it's not just for the aesthetics, it's not just for looking good, getting the summer body or whatever. Once you just realize that it's actually for your health, it's important as eating healthy, you actually need fitness in your life. So make sure to put it in as much as possible. Like, I'm struggling with it, I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm trying my best to put it in my life as much as possible. I really learned this one this year. Like, pampering yourself doesn't mean luxury all the time, to be honest, especially if you're broke. Like, especially with this like Black women in luxury movement, which I love, but especially with all these things going on, you might think pampering yourself is just about luxury, but no, sometimes pampering yourself is just getting yourself that Ben and Jerry's ice cream and relaxing and watching your favorite movie on Netflix or watching your favorite anime or something. Sometimes pampering yourself is literally taking a day off school and just saying, today I'm going to rest. Do what you gotta do to make yourself more comfortable. This one is my life. Okay, so the people you love may be far away, and that's okay. Okay, for like, it's really hard when the people you like, the people you love most in the world, they're not with you, they're far away. So you just have to realize that sometimes that's how it is. And nowadays, especially with romantic relationships, people think that whoever you're dating has to be with you. But like, if you think about it, what are the odds that the person you're in your romantic relationship with will be in the same vicinity as you all the time? Not really. Then when you think about your parents, your siblings, like, what are the odds that as you grow older, you guys will always be in the same area code? How about your closest friends? You guys are going to start building your lives and everything. What are the odds that you will still be in the same thing? The chances are actually quite low. And if all the people you like and love are in the same area with you at the same time, then consider yourself very lucky. But even if you don't have all the people you love in the same place with you, that's okay. Just make sure you talk to them as often as possible. Number 9, this one is, I'm an adult now, yeah, but you'll never feel like an adult, at least so far. They said adults who start from 18 was not it. Like, I didn't feel like an adult, there was no transition, and I kept on waiting for it. But now I'm well into my 20s. Okay, not well into it, but like, I'm literally 22 and I don't still feel like an adult. So I've just come to the realization that, when I was younger, I used to think like adults, they knew it all, they had it all figured out, they felt like they were adults. But I feel like you just keep on feeling like yourself, but you just keep on getting older. So that's that. Okay, yeah, this one is near and dear to my heart because I was very scared of doing this YouTube channel, scared of failure, scared of the fact that, maybe I wouldn't be able to keep up and everything. But I was just like, you know what, I'm going to take it week after week, I'm going to take it little by little, and I'm just going to do it scared. So basically, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And sometimes you don't know if your channel will do well, you don't know if your video will do well, you don't know if your grades will be good, you don't know if blah, blah, blah. The best thing is just to do it scared, because the truth is you're never going to know until you do it. So what's the point of thinking about it and worrying about it if you can just start and just keep on going? That's all I have to say about that. Next one, stop engaging in toxic online debates. Stop engaging in meaningless online debates. Okay, it's not adding any value to your life.
When you're on a date, who should pay?
Let's talk about why I never paid on the first 3 dates with a man.
Guys paying for the first date.
Huge slay.
Who should pay on the first date?
How many times will you argue about who pays on the date? Is it the man or the woman? Who should sit at the front of the car seat? Is it your mom or your wife? Do you people not have anything better to talk about? Okay, instead of engaging with all these toxic online debates, subscribe to my channel, yeah? So that you could be seeing quality content instead of gay son or third daughter. Okay, are you not tired? No, for real. Are you not tired? Are you not tired? So like when you see all these played out meaningless debates or questions online, please just scroll for the sake of your own health, for the sake of your own wisdom, so that your brain cells don't keep on dying. Please scroll. That's what I can say. If you like to take my advice, if you don't like to take my advice, I'm telling you, scroll away from all these unnecessary things. This one is hard. Yeah, take the good message out of the bad delivery. What does that mean? Sometimes someone will tell you something, you know it's true, but because of how they told you, yeah, because of how they told you, you will be like, oh, I'm not taking this advice. Someone will tell you, you're proud, shut up. You know, that's a bad delivery. Of course, like why would you ever tell someone to shut up and that they're proud? You know, you shouldn't ever talk to anybody rudely, even though sometimes some people may deserve it. But like, let's say someone tells you you're proud, shut up. Sometimes it's false, okay? I'm not saying anytime someone tells you something, it's true. But sometimes it's actually true. So can you take the good message from there out of the bad delivery? It will really help you. I will share a personal experience just for the sake of it, you know? And my own personal experience is this last time I went to Nigeria, everybody was calling me fat. And it really hurt my feelings because it was a daily occurrence, okay? Like, it was like the only thing people wanted to talk about was how fat I was. But then I realized that I was actually fat. I was actually gaining weight, you know? And I was like, okay, what can I correct? Being fat in itself is not the problem. Yeah, I actually started to analyze my lifestyle. I was sedentary. Like I said, fitness is important, okay? And if you're sedentary, I ate well. Do you get? My diet was good in general. I feel like my diet is good. I eat mostly home cooked meals. I still eat junk, but like who doesn't? But I realized that the main part of my life that was falling apart was my fitness. So I was like, okay, I need to get back to working out more, and I need to actually watch what I eat. Let me see if there are ways I can like portion control. I didn't really cut out any food. I just started portion controlling. I didn't count calories, and I started working out more. And let me tell you, when I'm at my heaviest, I was 83 kg, and that was in August basically. Now it's December, and I'm like 75 kg. So that's how I took a good message out of a bad delivery. But sometimes, let me tell you, you can work out, you can eat right, and this thing, people will still call you fat. For example, I might still go home and people still call me fat. I'm not going to take any good message out of that because I work out, I eat healthy, and I'm happy. So there's nothing to take out of that. I'm not saying you should let people body shame you. I'm just saying sometimes there's some truth in the bitter message that you need to take before you throw away the rest of the message. So I've taken what I needed to take. If anybody comes and starts telling me I'm fat, because that's the story of my life, I know that I'm doing all the right things. I know I'm taking care of myself, so you can keep your opinion at that point. So another thing I learned in 2022 is to have compartmentalized friendships. I'm someone that likes deep friendships. I like deep bonds. I like deep friendships, but not everybody is supposed to be your deep friend, okay? And one thing about me is when I just start becoming friends with someone, I would like want to get to know them more, want to see more of them. But I started realizing that it's not really necessary. It's okay to have a friend that is just your friend for a particular thing, or just your friend sometimes. Not like they're just your friends sometimes, but like, you guys are not just that close. It's okay. You don't have to be close with everybody. It's okay. I just had to learn that one the hard way. Like, you don't have to be close with everybody. Just relax, and you can do your day. Let them do their day. If you're not Nigerian, you understand what I mean. But I mean, you guys don't have to always be together, and you don't have to do everything together, and you don't have to be close. 14 is work hard, but don't burn out. This is actually 2 parts. Work hard. Okay, it's important to be a hard worker, but don't burn out. Okay, this was something I didn't know before. I would work hard because that one is not my problem, and then I would burn out, and then I wouldn't have time for other things. It's just an endless vicious cycle of burning out, working hard, burning out, you know. So work hard, but always remember, pamper yourself. Remember what I talked about. But don't burn out. Take time to rest. Take time to, if you need someone to be telling you, because me, yeah, sometimes I forget. If you need someone to be telling you to go and sleep or to go and eat or something, do it, or go and relax so you don't burn out. Okay, very, very important. Don't be burning out. It's not good. Okay, so you have to have a support system. Support systems are not easy to build. It could be one person, it could be two people, but your support system doesn't have to be interconnected. It could be different people who have no knowledge of each other, but support system is just basically people you can rely on. Okay, even if it's one person you can rely on, you should have that, because you can't just be having surface level friendships all the time. I said you should learn how to make friends that are surface level, like friends that you're good friends but you guys are not that close. But at the same time, you also have to learn how to make close friends, and because those are the friends that will actually be there for you when you need it and when you're going through things, and just people you can share anything with and you can be 100% yourself with them. So learn how to create a support system. If you don't have a support system, work on building stronger relationships with the people you already know, because I'm sure you probably can think of people who would be a good support system. It's very important. So like I said earlier in the video, you can see my lights are already going down. But anyway, the next tip is to be consistent. Okay, like even if you have to struggle to be consistent, you just have to be consistent, because you're literally not going to see the results you want if you're not consistent. So another thing I learned is that you might change your mind about major things. You might change your mind about something you were very passionate about. Okay, and that's okay. That's just part of growth. Sometimes it's hard because that was a major part of our identity, and now we've changed our mind, you know, and it's like, wow, okay. It's like, you know, you just have to come to terms with it. You feel like, I've been so attached to this thing. How can I change my mind like this? For example, let's say you're doing something like medicine and you're like, oh my god, I really don't want to be a doctor anymore. That is something that can actually happen. And like I said earlier, be honest with yourself. That's number one. Stop doing things because of this or because of that. Be honest with yourself. Is that what you want? And then number two is, like, it's normal that you change your mind about something, you know. So if you change your mind, just realize that it's okay, because just like you changed your mind now, you might change your mind again. So just accept it. Be honest with yourself that I've changed my mind about this thing, you know. Analyze, like, why did I change my mind, you know, and then you can work from there. Also, you have to learn how to take care of your mental health. I know, like, if you're Gen Z, it's something we are always shouting, mental health this, mental health that, but really, you for real have to take care of your mental health. Okay, I'm not going to go into detail about how you have to take care of your mental health, because that's another topic for another day. But please take care of your mental health. Okay. So something else I learned this year is that nobody is flawless. Okay, it's really easy to get carried away with, like, Instagram, TikTok, social media in general, you know, the media in general, not just even social media, and think that some people are flawless. Like, let's be for real. Have you ever met a flawless person in real life? Now, by flawless, I don't mean a very beautiful or a very smart or, you know, a very charismatic person. Like, no matter how beautiful or charismatic or smart a person is, you still should be able to see that they're humans, and you still should be able to see their flaws, you know. And online, it just doesn't look like that, because everything is well curated. But when you really get honest with yourself, you start to realize that you've actually never seen a flawless human being. But that doesn't stop them from being beautiful people. You know, you still see them for what they are: charming, charismatic, strong, beautiful, smart, intelligent, like talented. So nobody's flawless, but there's so many beautiful people in this world, and you should always remember that. And of course, you're one of them. Okay, you're one of them. So number 20, what I learned in 2022 is to form your own opinions. Like, if you're on TikTok, you know that TikTok is the app that kills your opinions, because if you literally go to a TikTok comment section, you can predict what's going to be in the comments, because you learn how to form your own opinion. Let me give you an example of something I noticed on TikTok. A lot of people have been saying they don't want kids.
And people ask why I hate children and never want to think of birthing or adopting one.
And I noticed that when I talk to people who are on TikTok, they start to say they don't want kids. Now, I don't know if this is their personal opinion or if it's something that was influenced by TikTok. Do you get what I mean? Because I was like, this I don't have kids, I don't want to have kids discourse wasn't this big until people on the internet started saying they don't want to have kids. I'm not saying it's wrong to not want to have kids or it's right to not want to have kids. I don't really care about what your personal opinion is, but what I'm trying to say is form your own personal opinion and don't just go with what the crowd is telling you. You know, people will tell you disadvantages of not having kids, blah blah blah, but in the end you have to sit down and you have to think about it and be like, am I just following the people on TikTok or do I just really not want kids? Very important, really. Very, very, very important. Think about it. Number 21, we're almost getting to the end, is speak with confidence. Okay, speak with confidence. Okay, not only speak, carry yourself with confidence. Don't let people talk over you. It's something I had to learn because I'm generally very avoidant. I try to avoid confrontation. I try to avoid social situations. But you know one thing, I just told myself I have to carry myself with confidence and speak with confidence, you know. But like Rihanna said, pretend. So basically, some days you might not feel as confident, but you have to just pretend and still speak and carry yourself with confidence because nobody knows what is going on in your mind. It's what you portray that actually shows. So even if you're scared and you're confident, you're talking with confidence, everybody's going to think you know what you're talking about. I'm not even joking. This is something that I have seen happen many times and has actually worked for me. So please always speak with confidence and always carry yourself with confidence because you are that girl or boy. And last but not least, pursue all options. Okay, so it's like I said in the beginning, it all ties together. My first point was, if you believe it, you can achieve it. Like if you can dream it. And now I'm saying pursue all options. So pursue your dreams to the best of your ability. Okay, I'm always talking about my YouTube channel, but this YouTube channel has given me a headache because the roundabout, the mental gymnastics I do with myself for this channel. But basically, if you want to do something, just do it. If you feel like I want to start doing this thing, I'll start writing a blog, I want to start going to the gym, I want to start nursing school, I want to get my postgraduate, I want to become you know what, I'm just going to stop now. But basically, whatever you feel like you want to do, pursue it, because when else are you going to do it? You're just going to live life and then regret that you didn't pursue it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I make vlogs, I make natural hair content, and I also like to talk a lot. So I have a playlist called My Natural Hair Unpopular Opinions, and I will soon start posting fitness content because this channel is going to be about everything. Okay, so if you're interested in one or more of these topics, make sure you like this video, subscribe by clicking the face icon here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.